So, Monday's episode saw us enter the Carabao Cup for, well, what might be a cup run, but who knows? It was before the season started. It was really, really weird. But since we enjoyed that so much, I've got another one for you. Yeah, the league season isn't going so well so far. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a brand new video, episode number 21 of In the Saddle. And I have said I want the league title this year. We haven't got off to the best of starts. So you saw that Carabao Cup game and then Portsmouth first game of the season, a 2-0 defeat. It wasn't fantastic, some players didn't really bed in very well. Portsmouth have come down from the Championship and they taught us a lesson. They're going to be a threat this year. It was one of those games that, despite being first game of the season, I felt it was important and we didn't turn up. So away from home, we lost 2-0. A 1-1 draw against Bradford. Again, really isn't good enough. We should be beating teams like Bradford now if we are going to win the league, which is the plan. Ipswich a 2-1 away defeat. They've just come up from League Two and we lost to them. So things got off to a terrible, terrible, terrible start. We bounced back with a 3-0 win over Exeter in the Carabao Cup second round. Connor Hall getting his first goal for the club, which is good. And a 3-0 win over Charlton in the league meant our first league win in the season. Stevenage were then beaten. Marvin Jones got a hat-trick, by the way. He's in form, which is bizarre. But then Coventry destroyed us again. I hate Coventry. Genuinely hate them. How many times have we played them over this save and not won? I'd love to know. Can we see... I mean, look at this. We've played in 3 times in the save so far and lost each time. A 2-0 loss was, well, disappointing to say the least. Today, though, a big game, Carabao Cup third round, and we've got a Championship team in Middlesbrough. They're sat 8th in the Championship. Steve McLaren, the Wally with the brolly in charge. Again, weird. Anyway, it's going to be a tough match. And then we'll have Shrewsbury after, hopefully, back to winning ways in the league. That's probably the more important game, and as you'll see by the team selection. But a win in the Carabao Cup third round would be fantastic for the financials too. Not that the financials are bad or anything. It's quite good actually. So win-win. Okay then, this is the team for today's game, and like you can see, we're making some changes. Norman's going to stay in goal. We're going to give Mark Little the start on the right hand side. Akinola and Taylor as the centre back positions. I think Clayton and Akinola are probably the first two at the moment, but Taylor's getting a chance today, the Red Rooster. We're going to play Sean Mackey at left back. At this midfield, we've dropped Jan Zambrek for this one, making sure he's fresh for the league game, which I do think is more important. So Nia Kirby gets the start in the deep line playmaker role next to Paris Magoma. Sean Hussey plays on the right wing. He's done well actually since coming in. I think he scored in the last game, if I remember right, from... No, he hasn't. I don't know where I've got that from. Lies. That's what that was. Absolute lies. Anyway, Ronan Darcy plays behind the striker. Callum Gribben on the left. And of course, Marvin Jones has done well so far this season. 4 goals in 5 games. Hopefully he continues that form and scores a goal for us today. No Eddie Brown just yet. He's got another day or so on his recovery from his broken leg. Whether he's going to be match fit for the weekend in the league game, we will see. I hope so, because I want him back. I miss him, the entertainer Eddie Brown. I really miss him. Okay, the Middlesbrough lineup in a 4-4-1-1. Britta Sombalonga still leading the line for Borough, which is a bizarre one. He's not really been prolific, although this year 3-8 isn't that bad. Interesting that Anwar El Ghazi now plays for Middlesbrough. He was of course at Villa and joined them for 3.3 million. Had a good season last year, really. Well, an okay season. This year not as good so far. Let's do this. We could probably pull off a shock here. I love how I say probably, because yeah, I'm not that confident. I don't know how this will go. It's one of those games in Football Manager, you either get panned or you get a really, really good result. So I thought it was worth bringing on camera. First highlight seems to be going their way in the black kit today. We'll zoom it in a tiny bit. McNair to Yedlin, but if we can nick it, we might be able to break. Taylor in there, not quite. A Sombalonga, come on boys, get a foot in here. Get a foot in, come on. That's a good ball wide though. DeAndre Yedlin, Sombalonga, Palmer, wide. Okay. No panic. It's going to be interesting to see if the likes of Ronan Darcy can do well here and maybe force his way into the first 11, so to speak. We have a corner here. Callum Gribben's whipped it in, and Marvin Jones at the back post. He's got the goal scoring feel, the fix, and he doesn't want it. God, I thought they were about to score then. Wood to Reach. They still might. Adam Reach. Oh, can we not? Marvin Jones has actually been much better than I expected him to. A Sky Bet level League 2 striker, I think. And the fact that he's managed to get the goals he has is brilliant. They're coming forward here. Akinola will get rid of that quite easily. And now Sean Hussey. Maybe we'll see more of him. I don't know why I thought he'd done well. Great ball over the top, though. Marvin Jones stretching his leg. Marvin Jones. He's brilliant. He is brilliant. He's No, I'm not doing it. That's too cliche. No. It's a super goal. Just one ball over the top. The pace of the young striker gets him away. And the finish from a really difficult angle across the goalkeeper is, dare I say, Caelan Lavery-esque. Oh, we've got to speak about Caelan Lavery in a minute. Oh, we have to speak about it. I mentioned it on Twitter, but he's no longer here. Okay, then, half-time, we're leading by a goal to nil. The stats don't really show the game so far. We've done well. We've done well on the break. We're leading. It's a second-string team, realistically. Well, I don't know. The issue is, at the start of the season, I'm not 100% sure on our strongest starting lineup at the moment. This is why some players are getting a chance. We have a highlight here. Words are Marvin Jones. Oh, he's brilliant. He is brilliant, Marvin Jones. His 6th goal of the season. The Welsh Premier League had him last year. And I'm sure a lot of you were thinking, he ain't going to be that great. He ain't going to be that great. He played in the Welsh Premier League. Look at him. He's brilliant. Oh, wow. Walsall lead 2-0 against Championship Middlesbrough, by the way. There's still 40 minutes or so to go, so we have to be careful. A third goal, though, might just put the icing on the cake. Paris Magoma! I don't believe it. I said, didn't I? It's one of these games that'll either pan you or something miraculous could happen. And boy, George, is it happening. What am I, a 40s man? Jesus. It's a brilliant finish by Magoma. Brilliant. A 4th goal, and dear God, we are sending a message here. Ronan Darcy, the pass was a little bit wary, but that's not good from Nia Kirby. Inexperienced maybe, but that's not good, and he's played us into trouble. Miller coming forward, that's just as bad as the pass, that. Yellow card for Daniel Ayala, but the highlight will be the free kick, which is interesting. Callum Gribben standing over it. It's from a bit of range, and he forces Dennis into a good save. Callum Gribben's set pieces have been a big part of our Arsenal over the past few years. It may be a big part still. 25 minutes to go. We'll make a couple of changes just to get some fresh legs. See, Marvin Jones has got 2 goals up, though, so I don't really want to bring him off. We'll get Josh Ginley on for Callum Gribben. He prefers inverted winger. I'm not against it. And Dennis Politic will come on for Sean Hussey. So fresh men down each wing. If we can get Marvin Jones a hat-trick, I'll get him off. But he scored a hat-trick last game. He's got 2 in this one against Championship Middlesbrough. If he gets a hat-trick, it's going to be brilliant. What has gone on there? When I hit the post, I thought, oh, that was difficult, fair play. And then the ball just stops and everyone stops. Well, hopefully that's not the start of something. Still 20 minutes to go, so we do have to be careful. Dave had more shots, but we've been better. We've had more of the possession. We've been good. Highlight here, Mackie whips it in. It's horrific from Sean Mackie, that. That is really poor. If that leads to... Why would you even do that? You had passes available. It was just a terrible cross in, and it's going to lead to a goal. You watch. Poku to Miller. Right. Hang on. Right, shut the doors. Time wasting. Standard will be low. Tempo will be low. We'll be more disciplined. Dribble less. Play for set pieces. Shut the door. Don't let this slip now. That'd be really bad if we do. Just 5 minutes to go. Just see us through now. Second half performance. Once we've gone 3-0 up, we've kind of let it go a bit. But there's 6 minutes of added time. What? They've had a player go off injured, I think. But we are getting through it. And we've got through it. Good win. Fantastic win, actually. Marvin Jones at the double. Paris Magoma. We haven't been the best team in terms of stats, you could argue, with shots and whatnot. But we've made it count. And Marvin Jones, well, what's the word to describe him? Stop it. We're not making that joke. We're not doing it. Okay, then. We have to address it. Caelan Lavery is no longer a Walsall player. I'm heartbroken. I'm disappointed too. I wanted him. I offered him a contract. Don't blame me, boys. Don't blame me. I offered him a contract, But he wanted, I mean, it's frustrating now to read that he took 2.3k at Crawley, considering he wanted £4,000 from me a week. And I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it when Eddie Brown's ahead of him, Connor Hall is ahead of him. It looks like Marvin Jones was ahead of him as well. And I couldn't do it. I had to let him go. I'm disappointed about it. He's gone to Crawley in League Two, which for us, he was fabulous in League Two. 28 that first year, 14 the next year, even 10 last year in League One, which is a lot better than I thought he would do. I'm sad to see him go. Maybe it won't be the end of our journey with Caelan Lamprey. I'd love to get him back as a coach at some point. That'd be amazing. But whether it actually happens, well, who knows? I mean, if we look at his dynamics, I'm one of his favoured persons, so that's a good start. Connor Wickham, what? Okay, it's sad to see him go. It genuinely is sad to see him go. But he is part of the old breed that got us up to League One. And he's done fabulously, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you have to move on, and sometimes you have to take the team to the next level over and over and over and over again. And you know what? If that's the case, then so be it. That's what I like to see. Eddie Brown completes his rehab. He completed rehab, that was difficult to say. Resumes full training after the broken lower leg. Again, I'm not sure he's going to be fit for Shrewsbury tomorrow, but I might put him on the bench. It's just good to see him back. He was brilliant for us last year. 50 appearances in all competitions, 27 league goals, 32 goals in all competitions. He's superb, but at the moment, Marvin Jones, it's going to take a lot to displace him. So I've shied away from showing you the league table, but this is where it is after, 6 games? Oh dear God, we're in 17th. So we've played 6, won 2, drew 1 and lost 3. We've lost to some decent teams this year. If you look at the league table so far, like Portsmouth beat us, which is fine. Who were the other team to beat us? Coventry, which was annoying as hell, don't get me wrong. And there was another Ipswich. Okay, we haven't lost to decent teams. That was another lie. But Portsmouth, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's been a bad start. I'm just taking hope with the fact that there's a long time to go in this season. Like, we're only in August, guys. There's a long way to go. All we need to do now is go on a good run in the league, and we'll soon shoot right up the table. A win here, and if results go our way, we'll go up to like 11th anyway. So we'd soon rise up. I skipped over the draw. We've got Brentford, who are in our league now. So yeah, Brentford are in our league. That's going to be hard. Okay, then after a couple of days rest, the team look raring to go for this one, and this is how we're going to line up. A couple of changes, possibly our strongest, possibly Norman in goal, then Mason on the right back position comes in. He is number one. He keeps his place, as does Miles Kenlock on the left hand side. So they come in for Little and Jones. I've forgotten his name. That's really bad. Mackie. Okay. So Kenlock and Mason are the number one fullbacks. They keep their place. Taylor and Akinola will also keep their place. Could have played Tom Clayton. Taylor had a good game last time. Didn't really want to change that too much. And they're starting to have a bit of a partnership between the two of them after last year as well. So, you know, Tom Clayton, you'll get your chance again. Don't worry. Zambarek and Magoma are the midfield two. That's our strongest midfield two. Yeah, of course, it's Jan Zambarek. Duh. Dennis Politic comes in on the right wing. He's got a good partnership with Mason. See, this partnership's starting to happen, which is good. Levitt behind the striker because it's still a Levitt. Callum Gribben will play. I think he played okay last time out and offers maybe a little bit more than Josh Ginley, who I'm not writing off just yet, though. Of course, up front, Marvin Jones. I can't drop him. He's got 5 goals in 2 games. Oh, I missed out Coventry. 5 goals in 3 games. I can't count today. For me, a home game, this is a game we have to win. I'm going to say that to them, actually. I expect to win. They don't care for it, but I do. I expect 3 points from this one. A good 2-3-0 win. If you can beat Middlesbrough in the League Cup, you can beat Shrewsbury at home. Fact to the matter. Shrewsbury are nothing that should warrant any sort of problem today. Okay, first highlight, and it is going to go our way, seemingly. Jan Zambarek underneath it, unless he loses it there, which would be really bad. Zambarek again, good switchable play. Callum Gribben, oh yes, Callum Gribben. He was the one man I was in 2 minds whether to bring Ginley in or give Gribben the start. Seems like I made the right choice, guys. Callum Gribben opens the scoring. What a ball, by the way, by Jan Zambarek. Gribben takes it in his stride, and the finish is, well, we've seen him do that a few times now, Callum Gribben. Okay, Shrewsbury have a free kick here. It's whipped in, and Shrewsbury have scored. Come on. No. There's a script here. You're going against it. This is a simple win. Don't play these games. Do not play these games with me. There's a free kick here. Hang on. No. Don't do it. What? Why? Why? What? No. I don't know how we can go from beating Middlesbrough, even if the second half performance nearly let it slip, to now 2-1 down against Shrewsbury. It ain't good enough. It's going to be 3 here. I can feel it. I can just feel it already. Ball over the top. Our defence are all over the place. What is happening back there? Whipped in. I don't know. I can't explain this. I don't understand what is going on. Defensively, we are all over the place. Players that were so good for us at the back last year have forgotten how to defend. Terry Taylor's on a 6.5. Mason and Akinola disappeared then. They were brilliant for us last year. What has happened to this team? Half time, I'm getting Politic off. He's on a 6.4, not playing well at all. I don't understand what's happening to this team. I'm going to play set pieces a bit more and maybe go a bit more direct. I don't understand. We are good. We have good players. The tactic is fine. You can't beat Middlesbrough and then lose to Shrewsbury. No, then they're below us. Oh my God. Something's happening and I paused it. It's fine. We play on. If we don't get a goal now, we're in serious trouble. This is a game we should be winning and I'm worried we're not even going to get anything from it. This is ridiculous. I'm actually furious now. This is really, really bad. Don't know what's going on, but some of the players that have been so good for us last year and over the years are just not performing at the moment. Hussies should score that. That's really bad. Right, 10 minutes to go. Marvin Jones, your time has come. Eddie Brown is going to get a bit of game time, which was the plan all along anyway. And, I mean, Ginnerly maybe, but Gribben's actually playing okay. We are pathetic. Honestly, pathetic. How can you go from beating I'm sorry, I've said it 3 times, but I'm furious. I'm furious. Don't score 4. I hate you. I absolutely hate this game. Genuinely hate this game at times. We've lost 4-1 to Shrewsbury. It's a joke. It's a pathetic joke. This is how the start of the season's gone. We've played okay. Not defensively. Defensively, we've been awful. Like, we'll have a game where we're actually really good, and then the next game we've suddenly turned into Sunday League under 12s. I can't explain this. It is ridiculously bad. Maybe when the Bristol Rovers playoff debacle happened, I should have heeded that warning, I guess, about the defence. Maybe some of these players, just some of the players that I believe in, I do, the likes of Niall Mason, the likes of Akinola, Taylor, Kenlock, Dylan Levitt was nowhere near that game. I don't know. I'm getting a bit frustrated by it at the moment because it is one step back again. If you look at that month, yeah, good win against Exeter, Charlton, Stevenage and Borough, of course. 1-1 against Bradford actually weren't a bad result. But to lose these 3 games is ridiculous. And we're sat in 19th in the table. We are a point above the relegation. I don't know. That's the end of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. If you've enjoyed it, look, we beat Borough. It's a good result. If you enjoyed that in particular, make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. I want to see more and more of you who watch this video. Let me know that you like it by liking and subscribing. It's important to me to know that people are enjoying this, so please do that. Comment as well. Follow me on Twitter. And until Monday, where things need to get better. They need to get better. Peace.